I'm sorry to tell you guys, but someone has to. It wasn't the letter that fixed Soko's and Vanda's relationship. Not at all. But what did fix their relationship? Well, we must start from like original universe to the different universe. The original universe, Vi and her team go down, steal the stuff, blow up a building. Then they go down, and they think the forces would never follow them. Unfortunately, the forces do follow them, and this has caused people understanding to riot and say, hey, we need to fight back, and Venom will not allow anyone to fight back. This is where they like split off to groups and go find Circle, and Circle's like, okay, everyone in the Undercity is on my side now. This is good, except for Vando, and he needs that boost strength. He knows the bloodthirsty of Vando. He's seen it. He's been through it. So he's like, you know what? He cares about those kids. I'm gonna kill them. Even though he's responsible for those children, he does not care. He's like blinded by his theme of freedom. So he goes and, tries to kill the kids and Vando. And Soko doesn't realize his mistake until like at the very end, where he's talking to Vanda's statue. He's like, oh, is there any so undoing as a daughter? I get like why you gave up being the hound. Get it now. Like, I'm sorry that I didn't and it led to death, but I understand now. In the other universe, Vi does die from the explosion, and the forces and the top star are very struck by her death. Like, this shouldn't have happened. They know it shouldn't have happened. It was very wrong of it. So they most likely do send Powder and her team down there, and instead of beating everyone up, they just send them on their way, and they follow them, and they go talk to Vando in a more civilized ways. Maybe even Mel would go down and talk to Vando. I don't know who exactly would talk to Vando. So most likely someone higher on Powder would talk to Vando about peace and stuff. Have more of it opinions and apologize for the death of his daughter. And since the Undercity see this, they have no reason to break apart or attack the Upper City at all. So this means Civica wouldn't leave or run off to go find Silco at all. But Silco, who's heard about Vi's death and the forces trying to declare peace, is very upset because he doesn't quite know the full story. He's Vanda's just playing puppet again with the forces, because he definitely knows about the sort of treaty before that Vanda had with the forces to keep somewhat level of peace, and he's still quite mad about that. So he's I'm confused, I don't get it. So he goes to the mines to clear his head, and he finds the letter. And after reading the letter, he definitely goes back to his memories of Felicia, him, and Vanda. If you don't know who Felicia is Powder and Vi's mom. And he definitely feels overwhelmed with guilt to be oh, I was responsible for these kids. Even though Vanda betrayed me, he was kind of in the right mind. I should probably just go talking to him. Unfortunately, I feel the first talk wouldn't go well, because they would definitely get this fight of Silco not truly understanding what happened to Vi. He just knows that she dies. Be you should strike back. Your kid died. And Vanda's it wasn't the force's fault. You don't understand. And Silco's not really listening to him until most likely Powder comes in and probably screams at Silco, saying that he does need to listen, that she was at fault for killing her own sister. And Silco's in this grief-stricken sort of state, seeing Powder cry and being no, it wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault at all. And this slowly starts the chain of repairing of their delicate friendship.